Francisco, Philadelphia Eagles fan, and I mean, not a good couple weeks for you, brother. Michigan, woo. The Eagles yesterday, woo. What's going on? How's everything?
How'd you bring up Michigan?
I'm just throwing it out there. All right, so you're watching this game yesterday. Did you think the Eagles going into this matchup probably wasn't? I thought Tampa was fine for the picking. We like the Eagles with the points, as you mentioned last week, and again with the Hughes picks on Friday. I don't know. Where do you lay the blame here?
Coaching. I think that's what it comes down to. The coaching. I think preparation going into the game. Nothing looks right. Special teams was horrible. I don't think Rager should ever dress again in the NFL.
I agree. Well,
no, I think in the NFL. It shouldn't even be in the UFL if that's even coming back with the Philadelphia Stars. But I think it was coaching that really wasn't prepared yesterday.
You're talking Gatter or you're talking
everybody? All aspects. Coach or the offense wasn't there. I mean, we were the number one rushing team in the NFL, and Sanders only had 16 yards on 10 carries. Our quarterback had more rushing attempts than our running back. So, I mean, that wasn't good, and Tampa Bay's defense wasn't like it was last year for the rush defense itself. They weren't to the same rank or to the same level they were last year.
Now, you said during the break, I guess you disagree. You think it's more of a wideout being hurt performance yesterday.
Yeah, because when looking at certain plays, Watkins wasn't finishing his routes when he was going deep. Rager wasn't finishing his routes. You could see on the one play to Goddard, I think it was in the third quarter when he was getting double teamed and it went over his head. Rager just stopped middle of the field when the pass was supposed to be to him, and he was wide open.
What about the red zone play?
That was Hurts' fault. That should have been a pass.
What about the overthrow? Yeah, Goddard, I think, in the fourth quarter, maybe in the third. Not to play your referencing, but middle of the field. Horrible throw. You know, the one throw against Smith, if you keep them a little bit yards after the catch. I mean, look, I don't think he played particularly well. It seems like
I don't think he played amazing, but I think there was more aspects to it that isn't getting talked about. I don't think he had a great game.
Yeah.
I think he looked like how he did in the beginning of the season, where he was that's where the question was, is he the quarterback of the future versus after our bye week, everyone was hyping him up. Like, I don't think
based on the body of work, based on his body of work from last year into this season, you're comfortable, you're confident coming back with Jalen Hurts as the starter.
I'm confident for one more season with him. If he doesn't show working on his passing game, being able to be accurate with the deep ball, where
but see, in one breath you're saying you're blaming it on the wide receivers, and then the other breath
there's plays that are seen where he's not finishing his route.
That's all well and good, but how many times this year have we seen him be inaccurate?
Now, I mean, that's the one thing, though, he needs to work on the most is being accurate.
Let me give you 9 names, unrestricted free.
Okay.
And you tell me if they should stay or go. Rodney McLeod.
Go.
Probably looks to maybe go a little younger.
Yep.
All right. Stephen Nelson.
Stay on a 1-year contract.
Yep, year-by-year contract. This is going to be the most frustrating one because I actually thought he had 2 something. And he actually made 2 plays in one playoff game. We haven't seen him all season long. Ryan Kerrigan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised. I think a lot of us overvalue that. Here, Derek Barnett.
Go. Get out of here. I never want to see him.
Yeah, I think, no, listen.
Yeah, one good play and it was in the Super Bowl.
When,
not get out of here.
When he's been given every single solitary chance to grow as a player. Anytime there's a roughing the passer, I don't even have to know who it is. I don't need to know 96. Anthony Harris.
Yeah.
Struggled early in the season, turned around a little bit. But again, I think that your point is secondary safety, DBs, but you got to go younger.
Yeah.
Jordan Howard.
Dead. 1-year contract.
That's on Rich Quinones.
Dead.
All right.
He's a young D tackle.
Cedric Cox is getting up there. Jason Tucker didn't have the best game.
No.
When you say you didn't like the coaching yesterday, you mentioned Sirianni. What do you feel? Like, I think, sometimes he gets in these spots during the game where he's extremely.
He doesn't know what to do as almost.
But yeah, almost reluctant to.
I think it was just more he was out there.
Or adjust. Well,
by a
no
coach
doubt.
who's been in the league for so many years.
Yeah,
he
absolutely.
knows how to do this. And a head coach, or not a coach, and a quarterback who knows how to do this. With 43 career playoff wins.
Here's the one thing he did.
For outmatch.
Here's the one thing he did that I don't like. He endorsed his quarterback coming off a blow-off loss. He basically endorsed Hurts as the Eagles quarterback. I get it. You're going to be asked that question, but I'm telling you, you bring in a veteran. You bring in a veteran to push him a little bit. He threw 2 picks, and he had a touchdown run, pretty much garbage time, if you will. And he was inaccurate throughout the game. Questionable decision. Again, that's me. Wasn't setting his feet. Wasn't stepping into the throws. Now, you mean to tell me right now if Russell Wilson or Deshaun Watson's going to be out there and available, you don't think Howie Roseman picks up the phone?
I think they pick up the phone, but it's like we talked about, I think it was a month or 2 ago, are the Eagles a quarterback away from a Super Bowl contending team? Are they a single quarterback play?
But that's not the question. That's not the question.
So then what would be the point of bringing in a quarterback?
Well, hold on a second. Are you substantially better with Russell Wilson or Deshaun Watson under center?
Yes, we are a better overall
so
team.
You know what these quarterbacks are capable of doing. That's like basically saying, let's take Aaron Rodgers off the Packers. If Aaron Rodgers now, I know it's an exception to the rule, don't get me wrong, but if Aaron Rodgers, what's the conversation every week? Well, as long as you have Aaron Rodgers back there, as long as Aaron Rodgers under center, I don't know. You throw in a Russell Wilson. I think Deshaun Watson is an extremely talented quarterback. Yeah. But again, I went on the record saying I wouldn't want to touch him because let's just say all the off the field scenario situation plays itself out, and he's out there.
I don't. Those 3 quarterback names are big names, and they're top-tier elite quarterbacks in the NFL.
Yep.
My problem with them, if they were ever to be in an Eagles jersey next year, is what are we giving up to get them? What is the salary cap that's going to kill us?
There's a fair point.
We need that money to build our defense up.
Those are all very valid points.
Wide receiver.
Yep.
Who is he throwing to? Second-year wideout.
Yep.
Tight end. I
don't
know what he has around him.
No, I hear you. They're all valid points. All I'm saying is you have to entertain it.
I think any team in the NFL who's questioning their quarterback next year are going to be looking at those 3 names.
Nick Mullen has said multiple times over the last year on this show, in that locker room, the players, they say the right things, but if you put a gun to Lurie or Roseman's head, they're not entirely sold on the quarterback.
I don't think they are, no.
That's all the more
reason. Wentz after.
Yeah, but isn't that all the more reason to try to just go out there and try to bring in a guy like Russell Wilson or Deshaun Watson?
It makes sense, but like I said, if we bring in these quarterbacks, if we were to bring in any 3 of those quarterbacks, do you think we are a playoff contending team and can at least make it to the conference championship?
You make the playoffs this year
with one of the easiest schedules in the NFL.
Well, hey, hold on a second. You can't fault that. I mean, let's be honest. You're playing who's on the schedule. But you stick Aaron Rodgers on any team, and I get it. It's an exception to the rule. They're an instant Super Bowl contender.
Yeah.
Just because of who he is. If you want to compete, I mean, think about this. You're the Dallas Cowboys, which I'll get to on the other side. The Dallas Cowboys had an opportunity to beat Arizona. They didn't beat Arizona. If they would have beat Arizona, you know who their matchup would have been? It would have been against the Philadelphia Eagles. Don't you think they wanted that matchup a lot more than, say, against San Francisco 49ers?
Absolutely.
Okay. So my point is, you still got to go out and play the games, and you have to win the games no matter what. So it doesn't matter if the Eagles getting with 9, 10, or 11 wins. Seeding is paramount. You get one of those quarterbacks and you get in, it's a different animal. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. If Russell Wilson or Deshaun Watson, we can't use a Rodgers, but if one of your top 5, 6, 7 quarterbacks is out there, look at the Bills. Right? You had Mac Jones, young quarterback, played well this year. Didn't play particularly poorly against the Bills, but then you have Allen, Cincinnati. You saw what Burrow did. So I'm saying those quarterbacks, these young quarterbacks or some of these vets, they can elevate the team and take them to another level. That's all I'm saying.
No, they absolutely can, and we've seen like certain quarterbacks get plugged into a team and they're Super Bowl contenders right away, such as
Tom
Manning with the Broncos,
and Tom
Brady going to the Bucs.
Yeah.
There are quarterbacks like that. However, I think those teams though were just a quarterback away from winning it.
Yeah.
Not
that is
a lot of pieces.
Okay, that's fair. So what you're basically saying is you're afraid to mortgage the future.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's
like I wouldn't be against say give Hurts another chance next season, and if he's not the guy, see who's that quarterback in the free agent market the following offseason. And if there's that big name, go out there and get him. Or if someone's trying to trade one of their quarterbacks, go out and get them.
Yeah.
I just don't think at this particular moment it's best to go after one of those two quarterbacks.
All right. But this is what they do. Because when those quarterbacks become readily available,
yeah,
they're weighing, they're weighing all their options, right? Look, I'm going through with the Giants. It's beyond question marks, and I tried to defend and to have the argument for and against why they should bring back Daniel Jones. Their offensive line has been a mess, but Daniel Jones is off injured and he turns the ball over. He's tough. He's a gamer like Jalen Hurts, and there's some talent, but if Russell Wilson was available, I would go after Russell Wilson.
I think they will.
And they should. Now you're hearing reports maybe with Flores and the Deshaun Watson combo. I don't know. I don't subscribe to any of that, but I think
they're going after Wilson or Watson.
If you're the Eagles, knowing that the Dallas Cowboys once again spit the bait, which I promise I'll get into after the break. The Washington football team, you don't know about their quarterback, and the New York Giants, you don't know about their quarterback. When you're a bad football team, you have to worry about the wins first, right?
Yeah.
Giants, Washington, win games. Philadelphia Eagles, they've had some success in the division, granted. They stepped their toe, bad loss against the Giants. But when you're ready to say Dallas, and you can dethrone them, I think it speaks volumes to the direction that the franchise is going. I think going into the season, the expectation was 6, 7 wins. They won 9. They got into the playoffs. They got thumped. It happened. I referenced Eli in the second year with the Giants, 7-5, to get shut out at home against Carolina. He broke from that. So yes, Jalen Hurts, very important offseason for Jalen Hurts, very important offseason for Eagles, very important offseason for Nick Sirianni. To your point, maybe you don't want to go back to square one, but I'm telling you, we'll have this conversation probably in April again, come draft time, and if Wilson and Deshaun Watson things going out there, don't be shocked if you start to hear these clamoring, these rumors where, hey, there's a report that the Eagles would give up X, Y, and Z for one of those quarterbacks. That's all I'm saying.
I wouldn't be surprised with how he loves making those big trades.
Yeah, he does.
Making big free agent signings.
He does. Yeah, he does. All right, 4:35. We'll take a quick time out. We'll come back on the other side. I'll give you my thoughts on the Cowboys debacle as well. Keep it locked in right here. Mondays.